So today I'm going to be making this Puerto Rico quarter into a size 6 coin ring. It's going to be pretty cool. If while I'm working on this, anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to check out some of my work, I've got my website pinned down here. You can also visit it on my profile. But we're going to go ahead and get into making this ring. First thing you got to do is punch a hole in it. I like to use a 1/2 inch punch. There's a variety of different sizes you can use, but 1/2 inch works really well for me. This tool's really cool. It's going to auto center the coin right in the middle of it, which is really important when making a coin into a ring. You want to make sure that hole is right in the center. And I actually designed this thing a while back as kind of a center guide, right? I'm actually printing some of those right now, but this works a lot better because you can do different size coins and different size punches. This just works for quarters and the size punch that the corresponding hole on the other side fits. But it's a good tool. It definitely works for a while. There is our cool little center punch. Now this customer had asked to receive this, so I'm going to set that aside and make sure that goes out with his order. And if you guys have never seen my work before, you don't know what's going on here, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. If you'd like to check out my work, you can go to the website linked on my profile, or this little gold chain at the bottom of the screen here. Hello from Chicago. Well guys, I've got all 50 state quarters that are available to be made into rings. I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely check out the website. I've also got specific years that you can get, and different size coin rings as well. So quarters, dimes, $50. Here's a Morgan silver dollar I'm working on. So there's lots of cool stuff there. So tap that gold chain, check it out. So what I'm doing here is just cleaning up that punch we just did. It makes the inside edges a little rough, and this deburring tool helps me clean those up. I want to make sure the inside of the ring is really nice and smooth. If you'd like me to make a custom coin ring for you, go to my TikTok profile and tap the Get a Quote button and just tell me about the coin you'd like me to work on. There's a little short survey to fill out, and I'll need your ring size as well. It shouldn't take you very long. And from there I can get in contact with you. That's how I do all my custom orders. That Get a Quote button on my profile. So if anybody else has a coin they'd like made into a ring, that's how you can get in contact with me and get the ball rolling. Right on. No, it's not illegal. It's very similar to a penny smashing machine you might find at an amusement park, SeaWorld, Six Flags, stuff like that. Size 13 is the biggest I can do for copper clad quarters. 90% silver quarters, I can't go that big. But anything bigger than a quarter, $50, dollar, American Eagle, anything bigger than a quarter, I can do a size 13. No problem. So what we're going to do now is place this into my doming block and give it a nice fold. Yes, it's illegally to fraudulently alter currency. So if you took a penny, made it look like a dime, nickel, made it look like a quarter, that's completely correct. That is against the law. That's just a ball bearing we've got on top there to give us a nice even fold. See, we're getting a bit of a cone shape here. Still got really nice detail on the inside and the outside of the ring. Now we're going to go in for the second fold. Y'all go ahead and tap that gold chain at the bottom of the screen and check out some of my work. You might just find something you like. All right, we're gonna fold this a little bit more. This is a 17-degree die and a 17-degree cone. Well, if you guys like watching this process, I do have a YouTube channel with over 2,000 videos of me making coins into rings that just doesn't get very much love. So if you'd like to see more of this, go to my TikTok profile right here and tap on the YouTube button and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Alright, so the next step, if you look at the edge here, you can kind of see when we stretched it, it stretches at different rates. So it kind of scuffs it up. So I'm going to sand that down, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then we'll finish stretching this out here. Some people use sandpaper for this. I really like these things. These are like nail file blocks I get at Walmart. They're just the right size for quarters to just sand them down. There's different levels of roughness. You know, go tearing holes in them or nothing. Pretty good. They're pretty cheap too. We got 861 likes on this live. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Think y'all can make that happen? While you're at it, go ahead and hit that follow button if you haven't yet. And tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. It's pretty cool. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Hop over here and put it on the ring stretcher for just a little bit. What's going on, my man? Another day, another coin ring. You know how it is. So right now it's got a bit of a cone shape still to it. Is there a particular brand of tools that I prefer? I really like Legacy brand tools. Jason's Works also makes pretty good tools. They're both good. Legacy brand is just a little bit cheaper than Jason's Works. But I have stuff from both of them. So like here, that's Jason's Works. It's really good. But I also have Legacy brand stuff like this one. This is my favorite 17-degree die right here from Legacy brand. This thing, I'm not gonna lie, has made me a lot of money. Just this one tool right here. Does the coin say Puerto Rico? Yes, this is a Puerto Rico quarter. It says Puerto Rico. It's from 2009. So what we're gonna do now is reduce this top half so it'll even up with the bottom half. See how it's kind of cone shaped? I'll try and fix that, but it's just too big to fit on that die. I'm gonna hop down here and use this one. I do have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com if anyone's interested in that. I also have tutorials on my YouTube channel, which is called Coin Ring Maker. Yeah, I've got these in copper clad and 90% silver, the Puerto Rico ones, as well as all 50 states. And you can also pick specific years you'd like a coin ring from. Can I make a wildlife bird band with my social security number on it? I wouldn't recommend it. That seems like you're disclosing too much personal information on your finger. Not really. Mostly I make coins into rings. I don't do a lot of that kind of work, I guess you would say. It's mostly just coins made into rings. That's my whole niche. But I do have a lot of coins I work on. Well, I'm glad you think so. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good looking ring so far. We're just slowly making this smaller and smaller. The copper clad quarters, like this one, are 25, and 90% silver quarters are 100. With the copper clad, it is mostly made of copper, so if you look at the edge here, you can see the copper in it. These can turn your fingers green. I do recommend putting clear fingernail polish on it to kind of reduce that effect, but over time you'll have to apply more if you don't want it to turn your finger green. It's not really harmful, it's just kind of an oxidation effect of copper. If you are worried about that, I recommend getting a 90% silver band instead. Just a little heads up public service announcement, you know. Put it on your thumb. This little bitty thing, size 6, is tiny. Well, thanks for watching. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. We've got this one pretty much finished up here. Yeah, locked in right at a size 6. Perfect. That's what's up. Heck yeah, man. I love to hear it. That's great. Silver quarter available? Yeah. Many varieties of silver quarters are available. Just go to coinringmaker.com, go to the coin ring section, and then you can actually, I've got all my rings sorted by the type of metal they're made of. So it's really easy to pick through, like 90% silver, fine silver, copper clad, gold, and then you can pick the coin you want from there. Shipping's relatively quick. I usually finish an order within 1 to 2 days of getting it, and then it's really up to the postal service after that. I think their current times, it should be within a week. Most people get their stuff pretty quick. Yeah, I can do American Silver Eagles, size 14, not a problem. All my 1 ounce silver round rings are $300. And I have quite a few years you can pick from on the American Silver Eagles. But yeah, shipping's pretty quick. And these are all handmade by me to fit you. We've got a lot of happy customers. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. We're just finishing this one up here. I think it's coming along very nice. Oh, I've done size 18 before. I've made some big old rings. So this is just really fine steel wool. It's called 4-0 steel wool. So it's about the finest you can get. Anything more intense than that would scratch up the surface detail of the coin. But this is really good at just removing any kind of, I don't know, anything on top of the first bit of the ring. Helps shine it up really nicely. I'll clean up the inside real quick. Yeah, I wear 9.5. And I've got an American Eagle over here I can show you. So thank you very much. Just in reference to like how thick the band of these come out, this is pretty much the size of the American Eagles. This is one of my earlier ones that I overheated. So you can see kind of burnt defects on the inside and outside. And I don't mind showing this because everybody makes mistakes. But that's why I haven't sold this one as well. It's because it's not in the best condition. But if you look on my website, there's really, really nice pictures of these, how they actually look when they go out to my customers. I just don't have a really, really nice one on hand. They sell rather quickly when I make them because they're very pretty. Nice. See, sometimes I use coins for washers. I won't have any washers, so I'll pop a hole in a quarter. £280. Yeah, you too, Mr. Rush. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. I'll polish this up a little bit here. And I do appreciate y'all coming and watching me work today. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, go ahead and give me a follow. Go subscribe to me on YouTube too, at Coin Ring Maker. There's a button for it on my TikTok profile. It's pretty easy to find. And what else should we do? Want to make a chain? Chains are tricky, unless you just do jump rings in between. See, my hang up right now is soldering, like jewelry soldering. I just haven't had a lot of practice with it. But I've definitely seen some really nice chain work done. I also just really like making rings. Like this is my fave. So pretty. Look at that thing. See if we can get a really good look at it. Love soldering. I need to get over myself and just practice and fail at it. That's what I need to do. Is that better or worse? It's not great. But yeah, there's our ring. Take the centers and make earrings out of them. I don't do earrings too much because I just don't wear them. So I don't really know what looks good. But I do make keychains and necklaces out of the center punches. Now, another issue with earrings is you only get one center punch per coin. And for earrings, you need 2 center punches. So you need to like waste a ring to make a set of earrings to go with a ring. Does that make sense? The numbers are tricky on it. You need at least 2. Same with the graver. Oof. Man, I got the dumbest engraver. I got an engraver that they used to have at like department stores in the mall. And you could go get like, I don't know, something flat engraved there. But it doesn't work really good on coins, and it also doesn't work at all on rings. So not a great investment. Should have thought about it a little more. I know they have machines to engrave inside rings, and I've definitely thought about getting one of those. Alright guys, we are all finished with this. I think it came out really nice. I really like the flower right here. Looks really cool. The size of the date is interesting too. 2009s are kind of a rare quarter, just a minorly lesser mintage than the average quarter. So they're a little tricky to find, and the designs are really nice on these. Oh yeah. Do you follow Navarro Coin Rings? He's recently, like over the past 2 months, like just gone ham making hobo coins. I actually have one of his right here. This guy. He's been engraving like every day for 2 months, and he's gotten really good at it. He's a good example of like what you should do. Just jump in head first and get after it. Definitely worth the follow. Oh, thank you so much. Wedding rings are my favorite. I love making wedding rings. So thank you so much. If anybody out there has ordered a coin ring from me and you haven't left a review on my website, it's really easy to do. Just go to the listing that you bought and then tap the leave a review button. It makes a world of a difference for my small business, and I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, I've got one final call to action here. If you guys want to get something kind of cool and free today, there is a new online auction platform that I've signed up for. It's called Whatnot. It's basically like this. It's live video, except people are auctioning things off. They have lots of collectibles, coins, comic books, video games, clothes, just tons of stuff. And you can get $15 credit for that app if you sign up through the button at coinringmaker.com. It's right at the top of the website. It'll take you 2 minutes to do. Just make sure you use that credit if you do sign up, because I only get referral credit if you guys actually use the $15. And a $15 credit off your first purchase is a pretty sweet deal. It's basically 15 free bucks just to try the app out. And again, the button to sign up for that is at the top of coinringmaker.com. It just says Whatnot sign up, $15 credit. If like 4 of you guys out there use that today, that would be sick. So if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. That's just my little last minute promotional plug for Whatnot before I hop off of here. If I get any more coin ring orders in today, I'll hop back on and make them. I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching me make this sick Puerto Rico quarter coin ring. And as always, I hope y'all have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.